So, Mike, what's the size of the problem you're trying to address? I mean, what's the overall worldwide capacity in aluminum? What's actually the production? And can this decision itself, the 232, take care of that problem?
Yeah, absolutely. So the world is long aluminum. It's especially long aluminum in parts of the world like China and others. And the others is less well understood, where state actors support their aluminum industries. And what they do is they create excess production, they export it to the U.S., and obviously the problem is broad and comprehensive. So we think a 20% tariff on all primary aluminum, virtually all primary aluminum imports into the U.S. is what's required to take care of the problem, to encourage the idle U.S. Production to restart, number one, and to encourage those state-owned entities to stop the illegal subsidization.
Is that just China, or is that every country across the board?
Virtually, Alex.
Who would be excluded?
Well, you have to look at, number one, allies. Number two, those countries that have short supply chains and that are secure, because this is about national security. And three, regions that don't support, from a state perspective, their aluminum industry. And so
I'm here in Canada.
Yeah. You filled in the blank.
But here's my question: is the U.S. doesn't really import that much aluminum? Primary aluminum from China.
That's correct.
So how would a tariff help you?
It's coming in a lot of various forms. So China is exporting 5 million tons of aluminum per year. Most of it is in shapes, semi-fabricated, fake semi-fabricated products, because that's what their export and VAT regime encourages. But this is a fungible commodity, right? It's traded on London Metal Exchange. It goes anywhere. It's fungible like water. So China's problem gets exported to the world, and the rest of the world's problem gets exported right to the U.S. That's what's been happening.
So take us to the macro level here in the United States. What's the capacity utilization rate right now in the United States, and what would it be if you got the 20% tariff?
So this country uses just shy of 6 million tons of primary aluminum per year. We're down to 750,000 tons. Capacity utilization of 15%. 15%. If the tariff is implemented as we see, that's what the data shows, 1 million tons in the U.S. is ready to restart. We have a good chunk of that. We're ready to restart as soon as the relief comes. So we'll be up at 1.8 million tons against a 6 million ton market. We're not trying to block all imports coming into the U.S. There's still room for millions and millions of tons of imports, and we need them. We need them on a sane basis.
So if aluminum on the LME is trading at $21.94, what's the price that you need to restart?
That's a good question. It's going to have to be much higher than it is today. We've had an amazing cost push in this industry. Prices up since the president's leadership started in April when he announced the 232 investigation, but the costs are up even more. We've given back every dollar plus more of that price increase in terms of cost push. So it's got to go up.
How much more?
It's got to go up. It's hard to tell, Alex. It depends on those cost increases, but it's got to go up.